thing out before you can say Ticonderoga. If you can say Ticonderoga.
All right, folks, that little bit of frivolity can only mean it is time for Ticonderoga Stooges baseball. Here in the Baseball America 2018 set, Ticonderoga Stooges will be visiting Saginaw, Michigan, and they'll be taking on the Saginaw Brew and we'll be at Bitty Beer Ballpark. Where else would the Brew play but in Bitty Beer Ballpark? And if you want to get back to reality, the Ticonderoga Stooges are Team 10 in the Baseball America set, and the Saginaw Brew are Team 11. So Team 10 versus Team 11, and this is the opening day game. Already had one game, Golden in Tijuana, where Fernando De La Rosa took it on the chin, unfortunately for him, for Tijuana, as he was outdueled in his debut. But now we're at Bitty Beer Ballpark, and we've got veteran Max Murphy is on the mound for the Brew He is going to take the mound. He's a veteran. He's an icon by now. And pitching for the Ticonderoga Stooges will be Park Sun-Yang. All right, we'll go through the lineups very quickly. Leading off for Ticonderoga, leading off as center fielder Tito Valenza. Batting second, playing second base, Rocky Oberbeck. Hitting third is the Sarge, Todd Sargent. Batting cleanup is Roman Rogers at third base. Batting fifth is Roger Ocasio in right field. Hitting sixth is the left fielder Domingo Young. Batting seventh and catching is Aaron Walston. Batting eighth, the shortstop Fort Sprouse. And batting ninth, no DH, so it's Park Sun-Yang. For the Brew leading off in left field will be Maury Lynn. Batting second and playing second base is Eusebio Felix. Hitting third is the right fielder Mike St. Clair. Batting cleanup is Kurt Swarange at third base. Hitting fifth is the first baseman Dave Perez. Hitting sixth is catching Chris Finocchiaro. Batting seventh and playing in center field is Domingo Pena. And batting eighth, the veteran shortstop Mike Vesberg. And of course, batting ninth will be Max Murphy. Go to the umpires for today's game. At home plate, we have Joe Ramey. At first base is Gary Riffberger. Patrolling second base is going to be Conrad Delahunty. And at third base is Dale Fournier. All right, so we are now ready to go. Both teams are semi-harmonious based on opening day protocol. And I'm using the old Steve Tower version of the second batter is hot and the eighth batter is cold until the game book changes and the results change throughout the game. All right, we are now ready to go with all those frivolities out of the way. Hopefully you tolerated my jocularity, and now we're ready to get down to some baseball here at Bitty Beer Park. So Max Murphy on the hill facing Tito Valenza, and we are underway. It is 3-4-5. That's iron catcher, and the catcher, Finocchiaro, is not iron. Does he have a good eye? He has a semi-good eye, but the desired eye is a blank, so we skip that, and it's a strikeout. So right off the bat, Max Murphy strikes out Valenza. That's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. And with that strikeout, Murphy becomes semi-hot. Oberbeck is neutral because he hasn't hit yet. So it's a 4-4 with a dot, so Max Murphy is going to be hot. But with that double 4, it's going to be a walk. It's one of those results in the chart, in the two charts there, that personal preference, I wish they would change, but it's not my game. It's Keith's game, so I'm going to play it as it is. But I would prefer to not have that be a walk there, but that's just my personal preference. All right, here comes Todd Sargent. It's a 1-3-4. 1-3-4, gold catcher. No, Finocchiaro is not gold. This batter a champion. Todd Sargent is a semi-champion, but again, desired eyes blank. So we have outfield drama. And in the outfield for Saginaw, let's see what they're going to do here. 2-5. Center fielder iron. The center fielder for Saginaw is Pena. He's actually semi-gold, so he is not iron. So since he's not iron, it won't be a double. It'll be a catch of a looping liner for out number 2. So the Sarge is retired. Brings up Roman Rogers, third baseman. 2-3-5, and the 2-3-5 is the pitcher Wild. No, Murphy is not Wild. Is the batter Eager? No, he's actually Patient. So he's going to ground out to second unless he is patient. It's going to be a walk if he is, and he certainly is, so it is a walk. So second walk of the inning. Puts 2 on with 2 out for Roger Ocasio, right fielder. That's a 2-2-6, and the sire die is a blank, so it will not be hit by pitch. He is not the cleanup batter, he's the 5th batter. So he's going to fly to left unless he's a whiffer. He is a semi-whiffer. We're going to have to roll again to see if he is a whiffer. And he is this time. So he will go down on strikes. Some people don't re-roll that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on how the mood strikes. But I thought in this case it needed to be re-rolled. In fact, we had to because the first dot was checking the pitcher, not the batter. So that's the reason why behind that. Now that makes more sense. All right, so the top of the first is over. And now Maury Lynn steps to the plate for the Brew Ha-Has against Park Sun Yang. 2-3-6 is double control. He's got semi-control, but not double control. So it will be a base on balls. So both pitchers having a little bit of control issues early on. Here's Eusebio Felix, second baseman. It's a 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's eager. He will fly to center for out number 1. That's in purple, so we're going to the chemistry chart for Mike St. Clair, the right fielder. Both teams semi-harmonious. Now they're both neutral. 1-2. Batting team dissonance? No. If they were dissonant, it'd be a strikeout. Otherwise, we got a fence check on St. Clair, and he's a semi-home run king. So we'll go to the fence check and roll 1 die plus the decider. If it comes up with a dot, then he will be a home run king. It's a blank, though, so it's going to be other. But it's still a 5, and that means it's a triple. So that's a triple for St. Clair. And the Brew Ha-Has are on the board first with that triple. And it's 1-0 Saginaw. And the Stooges are down early in the first. We go to Kurt Swarange, third baseman. Run at third. They're going to bring the infield in early. They want to cut that run off. 1-6-6. Is he a workman? No, Yang is not a workman. Is Swarange a whiffer? Swarange is a whiffer, so he will strike out. So that's 2 away. Big strikeout there by Yang. Here's Dave Perez. 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic. He's not at either one. Is the batter a slugger? Perez is a semi-slugger. The sire die says he's a slugger. It's a double to left field. And that's run number 2 for Saginaw. They take a 2-0 lead here in the first. And Stooges are having their issues. Here's Fanucciaro. Fanucciaro, a 4-6-6. Is the pitcher have control? He's got semi-control, but the sire die is a blank. Is he a home run king or a slugger? Fanucciaro is a home run king, so he will strike out. And the inning is over. But Saginaw picks up 2 here in the first. After 1 complete, it's 2-0 here from Biddy Beer Park. And now we will have Domingo Young leading things off. The left fielder against Max Murphy, 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's not. So he will fly out to center. That's in purple. So we're going right to the chemistry chart for Aaron Walston's at bat. Both teams semi-harmonious. Coming up from the left side this time. 4-6, they are harmonious. Pitching team dissonance? No, they're harmonious. So instead of a walk, it's infield drama. So we have infield drama for the Brew Ha-Has. That's a 5-5 on infield drama. First baseman, iron. First baseman Perez is not iron. So it will not be an error. Otherwise, it's a routine ground out. So 2 up, 2 down after that routine ground out. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Fort Sprouse. Shortstop. 2, 3, 4. Nobody's on base for plate drama. He's not the hot batter. He's actually the cold batter. He's going to pop out to third, and that's going to end the second inning. So nothing doing there. We go to the bottom of the second, and the score is still 2-0 in favor of Saginaw. Here's Domingo Pena. 1-3-5. That is balks and bogeys. When you get a red 1 and a black 5, that is balks and bogeys. So we're going to the balks and bogeys chart. See what we get. We get a 1-3. Balk, runners advance, but nobody's on base, so we ignore all that and just go back to the original at bat for Pena. That is a 1-2-2. 1-2-2. And it's asking, is the pitcher a workman? Yang is not. Is the batter a champion or a whiffer? Pena is neither one, so he will line out to third. 1 away. For the shortstop, Mike Vesberg, veteran of many campaigns here in Baseball America League. 1-3-5. We're back to the 1-3-5 again. It's a blue 1, so we're going to the umpires for the first time. And where the base is empty, result for the umpires. See what they have to say. 1-1. Respected umpire at first. Nope. Gary Riffenberger, or Riffberger rather, is semi-strict and semi-questionable. He's not respected. If he was, close play, batter out at first. Other umpires call batter safe for a base hit. So Vesper gets the benefit of the doubt as the not-so-strict first base umpire Riffberger let him reach. So with 1 out and 1 on, they're going to go ahead and bunt with Max Murphy. And he makes a good bunt. As long as it wasn't a 6, he's okay. So sacrifice works, and it moves Vesberg to second base with 2 outs to the top of the order and Maury Lynn. Oops, Maury Lynn. I knew that was going to happen when I started rolling left-handed. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Let me pause the video and get that blue die back. Okay, we're going to re-roll that to the right side here and avoid that going forward. 1-4-6 for Maury Lynn. Runner at second and 2 outs. 1-4-6. Flash. Yes, Yang has the flash quality. It is a strikeout because the batter does not have a good eye. So Lynn is out on strikes. The inning's over. So Yang retiring the Brew with no damage. We go to the third. Still 2-0. And now Max Murphy facing the pitcher, Yang. Yang's to the plate. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's a line out to second. So Yang lines out to Sabio Felix. 1 away. Brings up the top of the order in Tito Valenza. Tito struck out his first time up. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? He certainly is. He's a semi-hero. Decider says he's a hero. So that's a single to left for Valenza. And he makes up for that strikeout by getting a base hit. Brings up Rocky Oberbeck, second baseman, with 1 on and 1 out. That's a 1-4-4. Flash. Murphy actually has the double flash quality. There is the goggles, though. So let's look at the goggles. 1-4-4. Questionable or leaning umpire calls ball 4. Well, Ramey is neither one. He's actually semi-respected. So that flash strikeout check is going to stand not only on Overbeck, but he's going to get the Sarge too with that double flash. And the inning is over on 2 straight strikeouts to end the third. That's where those double qualities come into play. So nothing doing for the Stooges. That's like a double eye poke right there to get the double strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the third. And it'll be Eusebio Felix to lead off against Yang. 1-6-6. He's not a workman. Is he a whiffer? Felix is not a whiffer. He will ground to third. 1 away. That's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for St. Clair. And St. Clair is neutral. Yang is also neutral. So neutral against neutral. Not using any manager cards in this particular game. So we're going to play it as it is. 2-3. Prospect pitcher. No, he's not. If it was, it'd be a momentary lapse for a single. Instead, since he's not a prospect, it's going to be a ground out to second for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Kurt Swarange. And right now, Yang has retired 4 in a row, so he's doing better. 1, 2, 6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. Line out to second. Make it 5 in a row, and that's going to end the third. And after 3 complete, it is still 2-0 in favor of Saginaw. Since we're going to the fourth, both pitchers now semi-fresh. And Roman Rogers, the batter, to face Max Murphy. That's a 1-3-3. Blank for the pitcher. Is he a slugger? He's a semi-home run king, but not a slugger, so he will fly to left. 1 away for Roger Ocasio. Or maybe Ocasio, but I always call him Ocasio. 4-4-4. And that's blank for the pitcher. Is he a scrapper? No, he's actually a semi-home run king. So he will double to right field. And if he's a home run king, it's a home run. Well, Desired Eye says it is, so it's a home run. A home run for Ocasio. And that cuts the lead in half right there. Ocasio with the bomb. It cuts the lead to 2-1. That'll bring up Domingo Young. 3-3-4. Ace or star? He's a semi-star, but Desired Eye says no, so that fails. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a single to left field unless he's eager. He is not eager, so the single will stand. Base hit for Young. That'll bring up Aaron Walston, the catcher. It's a 1-3-5 again, and again we're at balks and bogeys with that red 1 and black 5. Second time for balks and bogeys. The first time it was actually a balk, but nobody's on base. This time, if that result comes up, there will be a balk. But we'll wait and see what happens. For balks and bogeys. 6-6. So that means when you roll doubles on balks and bogeys, you go to the highlight reel check. So we're going to highlight reel B. So highlight reel B, that's a rare event table. And we get a 1-3. And I'll read it to you since it's kind of rare. Or show it to you, one or the other. 1-3 says, third baseman tumbles into bleachers attempting to make catch in foul territory. A gold glove makes the catch. And let's see here. That had a little cross thing here about it being an injury. So it doesn't say in the thing that it's an injury, but it says down here, to determine length of injury, use game day trainer column. So I don't know if I should be using injury on that or not, because it doesn't say injury. But it's got the little symbol by it, so I guess that means he got hurt going into third base, or going into the stands as the third baseman. First of all, let's check the third baseman for the Brouhahas. That is Kurt Swarange. He is not gold, so he will not make that catch. That will drop harmlessly in the stands. And now we need to check on an injury. Need to check on an injury for Swarange. So I've got to pause the video and get my injury chart. I don't know if I have that with me in front of me. We may have to bypass it today, or I'll come back and check him later, but I don't have that with me. So apologize for that. We're just going to keep playing. I'll go back and roll that if need be later on, but I don't have it with me, so can't do anything about that at the moment. So Walston's back in. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Desired Eye says no. Is he utility or sad sack? Well, he's semi-utility, so we'll roll with the decider to see if he is. He is not. So he's going to single to left field. So back-to-back singles after the home run and 3 straight hits given up now by Max Murphy. Makes him semi-struggler. And he's going to be facing Fort Sprouse. 2-2-3. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No, he's not wild. Slugger or utility? Neither one. He's going to single to left field. Active runner would steal, but he's not active. And that's going to load the bases. Because Young is not active, he will not score. He'll stop at third. So bases are loaded with 1 out, and the pitcher coming up, Yang, and now Murphy is a full struggler. Facing the pitcher Yang, but an out will get him out of that. 2-5-5. Is he a star? No, Desired Eye says he's not. Is he a home run king? Obviously he's not. It's a fly out to left. And let's see here. It has to be an active runner to be a sac fly. He's not active, so that's out number 2. And now we're going back to Valenza, the leadoff man. Valenza, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 2-5-5 again. He is a star this time because the decider die is a dot. So since he's a star, it's a strikeout. However, if he's got a semi good eye, so if he gets a good eye with this dot roll, then it will not be a strikeout. And it will not be a strikeout, it will be a ground out. So we're going to say he grounds out 6-3 to end the 4th inning. And after all that mess, Ticonderoga only gets 1 run. So we go to the bottom of the 4th with the score. Saginaw 2 and Ticonderoga 1. I bring up Dave Perez. And what we'll do for Swarns, I think I kind of just decided this right now, maybe to be fair, is I'm going to go ahead and take him out of the game, assuming he was injured. And then if he's not, he'll come back to the next game. But if he is, then it makes sense to take him out right now. So Steve Ferrone is going to be the new 3rd baseman for Swarns. And he is iron, unfortunately, or semi-iron actually. So going forward, Ferrone will be the 3rd baseman. Here's Perez. He's going to lead off against Yang. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No, Yang is not wild. Is the batter Perez eager? No, he's not. It's a ground out to 2nd. He's not patient, so the ground out will stand. 1 down for Fernacciaro. And we get a 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, Walston's not iron. Does he have a good eye? He does not. He's eager. So he's going to strike out. That's out number 2. His 2nd strikeout. That's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart for the next at bat for Domingo Pena. And since we're in the 4th, we do need the desired eye because it's just semi-hot for Yang. And the batter is neutral. So Yang is hot, 3-3. Hot pitcher, yes. Sports show highlight reel inning. Pitcher retires side on strikeouts. Well, there were already 2 outs, so it's just another strikeout, and that's going to end the inning. But Yang, doing the Yang Chung tonight, after that bad 1st inning, he has settled in big time. And the score is 2-1 as we go to the 5th. And now trying to get over that previous inning where he really struggled was Max Murphy, but he's no longer a struggler. He'll be facing Oberbeck. And Oberbeck, 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is Oberbeck a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a single to right field for Oberbeck. And he's going to steal because he's not stoic. He's actually semi-active. So Oberbeck's going to single and steal 2nd. Puts him in scoring position with nobody out for the Sarge. And he is the tying run. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? He is semi-champion. Desired says he's champion, so he will walk. And that puts runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out for Roman Rogers. 1-2-3. Flash and fresh. Murphy is with desired says he's fresh. It's a double flash, so that's 2 consecutive strikeouts again. Neither one of these guys have a good eye, so Roman Rogers and Roger Ocasio get rung up back to back. Another double eye poke, and there's 2 outs right away. Ticonderoga not very happy about that, but they can't do anything about it. They didn't block it. So here's Domingo Young. 3-4-4 for Domingo Young. Is he a prospect? No, Murphy's an icon. Is Young patient? No, he's actually a whiffer, but no, not patient or eager. He will pop to 2nd, and pop goes the weasel. That's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Score still 2-1. And leading things off will be the shortstop, Mike Vesberg. He singled his first time up. 1-6-6. Is he a workman? No. Is Vesberg a whiffer? No, he's not. He will ground to 3rd. 1 away. And that's going to take us to the experience chart, because that was in red. And it's Murphy, the icon, against Yang, the neutral. 1-4. Prospect batter. No, he's not prospect, so it's a bloop single for Max Murphy. So Murphy, even though he's the pitcher, he benefited from being an icon and got that base hit. So 1 on, 1 out for the top of the order, and Maury Lynn. 355. Struggler or Gilded? No. Champion. Maury Lynn is not a champion. He will ground to second. And on a lead die of 3, that's a fielder's choice. So Murphy is out 4-6 at second base. Lynn will reach on the fielder's choice. 2 outs, runner at first for Eusebio Felix. And that's a 4.55. Flash. Yes, Yang has the flash quality. It will be a strikeout because he does not have the good eye. So the strikeout will hold. And the inning is over. So after 5 complete, we've got a barn burner going here. It's 2-1 in favor of Saginaw. And that'll bring up last inning of semi-freshness for both pitchers. Max Murphy against Aaron Walston, the catcher. 2-3-4. He's nobody on base. Is he a hot batter? He is a hot batter because he singled his last time up. We're in the 6th, so we don't need the decider die anymore. He is a hot batter. So we got a fence check. Now he is a scrapper, so that's going to hurt his chances of a home run, obviously. So let's check the fence check. It's a 6 though, so that is a triple for Walston. Leadoff triple. Banged it around Biddy Beer Park. And now that'll bring up Fort Sprouse. Infield's going to have to come in. 2-3-6 is double control. He doesn't have it. It's a walk. So runners at the corners with nobody out for Yang. And Yang may be pinch hit. Well, it's only the 5th inning, so they're going to 6th inning rather. So they're going to let him swing away. Actually, they're going to have him bunt. They're going to try to bunt the runner over to second. The runner on third is going to hold. And it's a 6, so that could be trouble. So we're going to attempt to bunt again or roll again after that 6 and see what happens. It's a 4. Pop out, runners hold. So it's a pop out. We'll say pops to the catcher. So failed sacrifice. Runners still at the corners with 1 out for Tito Valenza. 255. Is he a star? No, he's not. Sorry that I let him down. Is he a home run king? Semi-slugger, but not a home run king. He will fly to left. And Walston is stoic, so he will not be able to score. It will not be a sacrifice fly. So we go to Rocky Oberbeck. And the Stooges have left a lot of runners on base. Could they do it again? 3-6-6. Yes, they will. He's not a pinch hitter, so he's going to fly to center. Innings over, and Max Murphy completes 6 innings, allowing just the 1 run. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1. And that'll bring up Mike St. Clair, right fielder, to lead off against Yang. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, Desire I gave it to him. So line out to second, 1 away. For the new third baseman, Steve Ferrone. Like I said, I didn't have the injury chart with me, so I thought the fairest thing to do was just at least to take the third baseman, Swarns, out for this game and then check him for later on for future games. So 2-2-5 for Ferrone. Is the pitcher a star? Yang is a semi-star. Desire says he's a star, so it's a ground out. Didn't matter who was batting. We'll call it ground or short, 2 down. For Dave Perez, first baseman. It's a 1-1-6. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is. It's a strikeout. And Wang Chung is doing it again here with another strikeout. We've completed 6, and we go to the 7th. It's 2-1 still in favor of Saginaw. And both pitchers have now lost all freshness. So now bullpens may be on short notice. Here is Todd Sargent to lead things off against Murphy. 1-1-2. Does he have flash? He's got double flash. Again, that double flash can come into play unless the batters have a good eye. Sargent and Rogers, neither one do. So again, double eye poke. And there's 2 quick outs. And Max Murphy has the Stooges number. 2 down. Here's Ocasio. He did homer his last time up, or second time up rather. 1-2-3, flash and fresh. Well, he's not fresh, so it's going to be a ground ball to short. But either way, the inning is over. So 7th inning stretch time. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th with still a 2-1 game. And Yang's going to stay in there to face Fanucciaro. It's a 1-4-6. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. It is a strikeout because he does not have a good eye. So The strikeouts are raining here in this game, as one pitcher has double flash, the other one has flash. Here's Domingo Pena. 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. It's a ground out to third, and that's 2 away for Mike Vestberg, the shortstop. Now, if Vestberg reaches, they'll probably pinch hit for Murphy. 4-6-6. Control pitcher. No, Yang has semi-control, but the side or die says no. And with the new book, that would have been a single to left. Is he a home run king or a slugger? No, he's not. So it says 4-6-6 says difficult ground out choice infielder. So I'm trying to remember if that difficult ground out means that you check for an error. I want to pause the video because I think that might be a new rule in the rule book. I've got to go pull the rule book out on that because that's a new result. Difficult ground out choice infielder. So I've got to figure out what that is. So I'll pause the video and come right back. Okay, I scoured the rule book and I couldn't find anywhere where that difficult grounder meant that it was an error by any means. So it says choice infielder, so I'm assuming we just let the choice infielder take it. You wouldn't give a choice, and if you check for an error, you wouldn't. They wouldn't give you the choice because then you'd always pick the better fielder. So we're just going to say it's a 4-3 ground out in the 7th inning. Be done with it. We go to the 8th, and Murphy now. He's going to stay out there for the 8th. He's going to go and give it a go. He's not fresh or anything, but he's been pitching so well. You hate to take him out. Here's Domingo Young, 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. It's a fly to center, and that's 1 away. And we're going to chemistry for the Aaron Walston at bat. Both bullpens going in earnest. So semi-harmonious for both teams. Now they're both neutral, 4-4. Pitching team dissonance, no, it's a deep fly out to center, so Walston is out, 2 down. For Fort Sprouse, 2 out, space is empty. Sprouse, a 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no, Finucciero is not iron. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not, so it's a strikeout, and that's in blue, but we're going to override that because we're going to a pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th. Park Sung-Yang is going to leave, and they'll go to the bullpen. And in their bullpen, they're going to go to Hideki Wada, who has double flash quality. So Hideki Wada is the new pitcher. And as Mo might ask Curly, what a matter with you? So Hideki Wada is coming in to pitch here in the 8th. Yang goes 7, but he's going to be saddled with the loss if they don't rally. Murphy's scheduled batter, but he's going to get pinch hit for, so he will be coming out. And they're going to use Jason Marachka. Marachka is going to pinch hit for the pitcher, Murphy. So Murphy goes 8 innings. Gives up just the 1 run, and he's set to be the winner, assuming they hold the lead. And for Saginaw, they go to look at their bullpen, try to find their closer, if they even have one, or try to establish a closer maybe. There's a couple of guys, because I think these cards are intentionally done not to give anybody the closer rating, let you pick it yourself. So it's going to be Mike Smiley. They're going to try Mike Smiley because he's double flash. So in the 9th, Smiley will be coming in. But right now, it's a pinch hitting chance here for Mr. Marachka. See what he can do here against Wada. Wada is not an ace because you don't get that. When you come in the beginning of an inning, you don't get that perk. So just going to keep his regular qualities. 1-5-6 is the batter, a whiffer. Marachka, unfortunately for him, he is a whiffer, so he is out on strikes. And that's 1 away. So Marachka is out of there to lead off the 8th. Back to the top of the order. Whoops, back to the top of the order from Maury Lynn. Maury Lynn. Could be worse, could be Maury Povich. It's Maury Lynn. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No, he's not an ace. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion. He will ground to short for out number 2. So 2 down for Eusebio Felix, and right now Wada's double flash has not come into play. 4-6-6. Control. No, he does not have control. Is the batter a home run king or a slugger? He is a semi-slugger, but the cider die says no. So it's a difficult ground out. And we'll call it a 5-3 to end the 8th. So we go to the 9th. Last chance for the Stooges. And they'll go to a pinch hitter for Wada. He pitches 1 inning and will leave for a pinch hitter. Then we go to their bench. And it's going to be, I think a storm is brewing, because we're going to have Storm Flannery. Storm Flannery is the pinch hitter. In fact, since he's the pinch hitter, I'll go ahead and put him right here so you can see his card better. Storm Flannery facing Smiley. And again, he does not get the extra ace boost because he's coming in to start the inning. It's 2-5-6. Struggler. No, he's not a struggler. Batter champion or patient. He is a semi-champion, but the cider die says no, so it's infield drama. So infield drama for the Brew-ha-has. We'll see what becomes of the infield drama. It's a 4-6 on the infield drama. And 4-6, shortstop gold. Well, the shortstop is Vesberg. He is not gold. He is neutral. So since he's not gold, it'll be an error. So the batter, Flannery, the pinch hitter, is going to reach on an E6. So Vesberg boots it. Flannery is aboard. He is the tying run. And that'll bring up the top of the order. And Valenza's going to bunt. They want to get that runner in the scoring position. So he's going to bunt. And the bunt is a good one. So it's a sacrifice. And that'll put the Flannery to second, so he is the tying run. He's at second base, and they've got 2 chances to bring him home, Overbeck and Sargent. So we'll see if either one can do it. First chance is going to be Overbeck. He's the first one that gets a chance against Smiley. 1-2-4. 1-2-4. Ask. Pitcher have control. No, he does not. Is he eager? No, he's not eager. So he's going to walk. So Overbeck going to walk to put runners at first and second with 1 out. And now here's Sargent. Here is Sargent. 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No, he's not a struggler. Is the batter patient? No, he's not patient. He will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He is a semi-whiffer. The cider die says no, so the ground to third stands. And with a lead die of 1, that's a double play to end the ball game. 5-4-3. He's going to wrap it up. And the Brew-ha-has get the last laugh on the Stooges with the final score of 2-1. Winning pitcher was Max Murphy. The losing pitcher, although he pitched well, was Mr. Yang. And the save goes to Mike Smiley. So Park Sung-yang pitched well, but gave up those 2 runs in the first. And Max Murphy and company were able to make them stand up. So Yang takes the loss, Smiley the save. Win goes to the veteran Max Murphy. So opening day here in Saginaw at Biddy Beer Park, that's where the Brew-ha-has play, is a successful one for the home team, as Max Murphy took it to the Stooges and they were not able to recover. So that's going to do it from here. Hope everybody enjoyed that presentation of the Baseball America set. And for the people who are overly familiar with the new book, if I misplayed this difficult grounder, please let me know. If that was supposed to be an error check on somebody, let me know that. And I do have to go back and check the error on the injury chart, rather, not the error, on the third baseman, Mr. Swarns, and find out what the extent of his injuries is. Does he miss just this game, or does he miss, significant time? So let's go from here. Hope everybody enjoys playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.